Direct proportion. There are two types of proportion, direct proportion and inverse proportion. Before discussing direct proportion or inverse proportion, we must know what is proportion. Proportion is basically a relation, a chemistry between two different commodities or quantities. And the proportion means that the relation is constant. If we increase one quantity, the other quantity will increase in the same proportion. It is called direct proportion. There are three methods to solve direct proportion. One method is unitary method, we have already discussed, and the other method is proportion method. The discussion of today, the topic for today is K method, the third method. I have taken the simplest possible question on which I shall apply the unitary method and proportion method first of all, then we shall go for the K method. The question is, if find the cost of 13 kg of biscuits if 6 kg of them cost $27. This is the relationship which will help us, that 6 kg of them cost $27 and we have to find the cost of 13 kg. We suppose that the cost of 13 kg is $X, which is required in this question. Now we can make two types of proportions, like if I write 6 kg cost 27, then 13 kg cost X. Notice how I have written it, that if 6 kg cost $27, then 13 kg, 13 below 6 and the cost of 13 below 27. We can write it or we can illustrate it like this also, that if the cost of 6 kg is 27, then the cost of 13 kg is $X. Now what is the difference between these two? The only difference is when I have taken 6 kg, the cost of 6 kg is below 6 kg and the cost of 13 kg is below 13 kg. But here I have taken it parallel, like 6 kg cost 27, then 13 kg cost X, or kgs below kgs or cost below cost. In both cases you have to cross multiply, and we are going to multiply 6 with X and 27 with 13. I shall bring this 6 below and I shall have due cancellations. We can cancel 6 with 27 and 3 2 times 6, 3 9 times 27, 13 with 9, 117 over 2, and the cost of 13 kgs of biscuits is 2 5 times 10, 11, 2 8 times 16, 58.50. So if the 6 kg biscuits cost 27, then the cost of 13 kg of biscuits is $58.50. Here you can see the direct proportion. If the quantity has increased from 6 to 13, then the cost has also increased from 27 to $58.50. This is called direct proportion, that if one commodity is increasing, the other should also increase in the same proportion, in the same chemistry, in the same relationship. Now we can apply the second method, which is unitary method, on the same question, and we shall have the same answer after applying the unitary method. In unitary method, basically we first find the cost of unit. We go for unit and then we go for more. There is another way to explain such question, that more is given and more is required. Usually people say that the cost of 6 kg is given and the cost of 13 kg is required. So more is given means more than one, the cost of more than one is given and the cost of more than one is required. So before going from one to the other relation or to the other proportion, we first come to the unitary. This statement will help us. We have the cost of 6 kg. First of all, we have to see what is required, what is the demand, what is desired, what is the requirement of the question, cost. So I shall start my question with cost. Cost of, this statement will help me, 6 kg of biscuits is $27. Now I shall come on unitary, means 1. I shall directly write cost of 1 kg. I shall divide this 27 with 6, and it is again 9 times 27, 9 over $2 or 4.5. Cost of, now I shall write here 13 kg. I started with more 6 kg. I came to 1 unitary, and now I am going again to more. When I came to 1 from more, I divided, and now when I am going from 1 to more, I am going to multiply this 9 over 2 with 13. Again 117 over 2, and the same answer $58.50. Okay, if I apply the third method, which is the topic for today, K method, I shall use this statement and I shall find a rate, a relationship, a constant from these two terms. And how I shall find that constant? I shall see that basically cost of 6 kg is 27. So I shall have a K, a constant of the situation, that in $27 there are 6 kgs. So 9 over 2 is my K. How I shall handle this question? I shall take cost as C and the quantity as Q. So I shall write that the cost is directly proportional to quantity. If I increase the quantity, the cost will increase. This is the sign of proportion, direct proportion. If I remove this sign, or if I make it a linear equation, I shall write cost is equal to KQ. K is the constant which will be used in this proportion. Now I shall use this statement and I shall write that if the cost is 27, the quantity is 6 kg, and I shall multiply this 6 with K. When I shall find the value of K, I shall divide this 27 with 6, and I will have the same 9 over 2. Now 9 over 2 is the constant in this situation, only in this question. I shall write C equals to 9 over 2Q. Now this is a relation between the cost of the biscuits and the quantity of the biscuits. When I shall put now 13 kg, the quantity 13 kg, I shall multiply this 9 over 2 with 13, and I shall have 9 over 2 with 13, and I shall have the same answer which we found in the first two methods. The cost will be $58.50. Okay, the rest of the questions today are about proportional method. Here I have a question, y is directly proportional to x. Such questions in which we use K, I usually start it like this: y is directly proportional to x means we have to take y directly proportional to x. When I shall change this proportion sign to equality, I shall write y equals to kx. Now there is a relation between y and x, then there is a multiple. When I shall multiply that constant, a specific value with different values of x, I shall have different values of y. Or when I shall divide y with that specific number, I shall have different values of x. Or in other words, when I shall divide y with x, I shall have k, the constant. In this question, y is directly proportional to x, and if y is 12 when x is 4. These two quantities will help me in finding k. Y is 12 when x is 4. So I shall divide this 4 with 12 to find the value of k, the constant. And when I shall divide this 12 with 4, I will have the value of k, 3. Now I have this relationship that whenever I shall multiply the given values of x with 3, I shall have y, and when I shall divide the values of y with 3, I shall have x. So I shall put this k in this equation, y equals to 3x. This equation is only for this specific question. This relationship will work only in this question, not in any other question. Right now we have to make an equation connecting x and y. We have made the equation connecting x and y equals to 3x. Next we have to find the value of y when x equals to 5. We shall put here 5, y equals to 3 into 5, y will be 15 when x is 5, and now we have to find the value of x when y is 21. So we shall put here y 21 equals to 3x. 3 will come on this side, 21 over 3, x will be 7. So when y was 21, x was 7. 7 3 times 21, and when y was 15, x was 5, means 5 3 times 15. So in this specific question, y is a multiple of x, and whenever we shall multiply x with 3, whatever the x is, we can have y, or whenever we divide y with 3, we can have x. Simplest possible question, y is directly proportional to x. When such statement is given, you know that you have to use the constant of proportionality, that is k. Y is directly proportional to x. Y is means y will be written first. Y is, you have to put a proportional sign here. You cannot write it like this, x proportional to y. That will be the reverse situation and your question will be wrong. Y is directly proportional to x. You will remove this proportionality sign and you can write here y equals to kx. You will use the constant of proportionality, and you can now even write like this, that k equals to basically the rate between, or the fraction between y and x, the relation between y over x. As x is here having relationship of a multiplication with k, so on the other side we shall divide it, it will be in the denominator. This statement, if y5 when x2, this is the relationship. If y5 x2 will give me k equals to 5 over 2, or you can have it 2.5 if you want to go to decimal, otherwise leave it as 5 over 2, and I can write my equation as y equals to 5 by 2x or 5x by 2, one and the same thing. Now find the value of y when x7. X is 7, y is required. Put 7 here, 5 by 2 multiplied by 7, 35 over 2, and you can write it as 17 whole 1 by 2 or 17.5, the value of y when x is 7. Given that z is directly proportional to x, z is directly proportional to x, we shall remove this proportional sign, put k, and x3 when z12, this is the relation, x3 when z12, k will be 12 over 3, that is 4. Coming back towards the equation, z is equals to, instead of k we shall write 4x. Find the value of x is unknown, when z is 18. Put the value of 18, value of z 18, where there was z, now there is 18, 4x. Now we shall divide with 4. 18 over 4 will be 9 over 2, that is 4.5. Different variables can be used, but the situation is exactly the same. B is directly proportional to A. B is directly proportional to A. B is 3 when A is 18. A is 18. Multiply K. B is 3. K will be equal to 3 over 18. We can have 1 over 6. Going towards the equation, B equals to 1 over 6A, or 1 over 6A may be written as A over 6. Now we have to find the value of B when A is 24. A is 24, B is required. We shall write B equals to 24 over 6, that will be 4. Sometimes we have such tables like here y is directly proportional to x, and x is 4 when y is not given, x is 20 when y is not given, here x is 24 when y is given 6. Now x is not given, y is 9, Now y is given 11 and x is not given. So in such situations, first of all, we have to make the relationship. In the start of the question, it is written that y is directly proportional to x. Y is directly proportional to x means y equals to kx. Now this relation, this chemistry will this value of both as given. So from here we can have k, and when we shall have k, we can use the value of k to find y here with these x's, and find x here with these y's. I shall use x 24k equals to y is 6, or we can say that when y is 6, x is 24, and the value of k will be 6 over 24, which is 1 by 4. Now the equation is y equals to 1 by 4. Instead of k, we have written this 1 by 4x. Now put this x, y equals to 1 by 4 into 4. This 4 will cancel 4 and y will be 1. Second situation, y equals to 1 by 4 into x 20. 4 5 times 20, then we can have y equals to 5. Now y is given, y equals to equation 1 by 4x, y is given 9 equals to 1 over 4x or x by 4. 4 is in the denominator here, we shall multiply. X will be 9 4 times 36. And here x will be 11 4 times, that is 44. So basically in this question, when we have to find y, we shall multiply the value of, when we have to find y, we will divide the value of x with 4, and when we have to find x, we shall multiply the value of y with 4. To find the value of x, we have to multiply. To find the value of y, we have to divide. The last question today, the voltage V volts is needed to send a fixed amount of current through a wire is directly proportional to, V is directly proportional to its resistance. Resistance is in R, ohms. If V is 9 when R is 6. So basically we are working on these things. We are not working on voltage or resistance. We are working on the variables V and R. If V is 9 when R is 6 and V is directly proportional. V is directly proportional to R. R is after TO2. So R is after the proportionality sign. R will be with the K. V is directly proportional. V equals to KR. V9 when R is 6, 6K. K will be 9 over 6 or 3 over 2. Now we shall make the relationship. V voltage is equals to 3 by 2, which is the constant of proportionality, and multiply by R. V equals to 3 by 2R or 3R by 2. We have to find A part. We have to find V when R is 15. Just put 15 instead of R in the given equation or in the formed equation. This is 45 over 2, or we can say 22.5. Voltage is in volts. And the B part is find the value of R when V is 15. Take the equation. V is 15. Multiply 15 with 2 and divide with 3. To find R, multiply 15 with 2 and divide with 3, or in other words, you have taken this constant of proportionality to the other side. 2 is here in denominator. There we shall multiply V with 2 and we shall divide V with 3, and we can have our answer 10. R is 10 ohms. So basically in any question, we are not going in the details of the question. We are just going to look on few things. First of all, that which one is written first will be written before the proportional sign, and which is written after 2 will be after the proportional sign. Then we shall change the proportionality into equality and use the constant of proportionality, and we will find the value of the constant of proportion k, and after that we shall put that k in the original equation and we can find one of the variables when the other is given. This is all about direct proportion using k method. Thank you.